Gaano nga ba ka-accurate ang mga NBA General Manager preseason surveys? Makakasama natin ngayon ang basketball analyst at si Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio. Coach Martin, welcome to the score. Mukhang galing ka pa sa...
Mukhang galing ka din sa laro. Mukhang dumobile duty ka rin today.
Pero pag-uusapan natin ngayon, Martin, is the NBA GM preseason surveys. Last season, the GMs predicted na the Cavs would win it. And this year, they are predicting na the Cavs and the Warriors will face off a third time dito sa NBA Finals. Yan din ba yung predict na at nababasa mo?
Ang basa ko talaga dyan is ganun nga. Tama. Tingin ko tama sila dahil nag-reload ang the Golden State Warriors reloaded. If you can say reload when you got another MVP to play for your team. Again, 4 All-NBA players. On the West, nasabi nga nila na dalawang teams lang ang tumitingin papunta sa finals, ang Spurs at ang Golden State Warriors. But with the amount of firepower that the Golden State Warriors have, yun ang magpo-propel sa kanila papunta sa finals. And on the East, it's Cavs or bust.
Ang question ko dyan, Martin, is the Cavs, yes, the Warriors rather, they got Kevin Durant. Pero hindi ba masyadong marami yung pinakawalan nila? They gave up Andrew Bogut, Harrison Barnes.
Well, even Festus Ezeli, for that matter, malaki ang nawala sa kanila. Rim protection would be their main problem because that's what the Cleveland Cavaliers did to them. They gashed them on the inside, so what Kalya terms would say, they punched them on the mouth. Talagang iniskoran sa ilalim. LeBron James went amok inside, scored a lot of points during the finals. Kaya yun yung nagpropel naman sa Game 7 win. If you look at the stats, inside scoring, angat na angat nun yung Cleveland Cavs compared to them, but they controlled the outside shots. This would be a very interesting matchup. Again, outside shooting against old school basketball smash mouth.
Okay, so considering na Cavs and Warriors ka ang napipredict mo sa finals, punta naman tayo sa MVP.
Wow, this I like.
2 potential MVPs. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant in one team. LeBron nandun sa kabila. But you also can't count out Russell Westbrook na OKC is already his team. Sino
course.
naman ang nakikita mo?
Sabi with the GMs, they voted LeBron James to take home his 5th MVP.
46%.
46%. But Russell Westbrook is the ultimate assassin. He is an apex predator of the highest level. With all the chit-chat that's happening behind the scenes, nakita mo yung comment niya na, it's cute. Very, very exciting to see how Russell Westbrook would react na ngayon kanya na yung Oklahoma City Thunder and how he would step up and shut all the doubters. And si James Harden may gusto ring patunayan under Coach Mike D'Antoni ngayon. He would be handling the ball most of the time. Quote-unquote, he would be called the point guard. But of course, if you're not defending the point guard of the other team, that's the job of Patrick Beverley. You might be delegated as the number 1 creator for the team who would be going up and down the floor.
Totoo yun, kasi ngayon sa Houston, it's also already James Harden's team.
No more Dwight Howard.
Now that nawala na si Dwight Howard. So you mentioned na si Russell Westbrook ang MVP candidate mo.
Yan ang pick ko.
Pero is he the player that you would build a franchise around? According to the GMs, 48% has 50% kay Karl Anthony Towns of Minnesota.
Well, masyado pang maliit ang sample size ni Karl Anthony Towns, but I would build my franchise around him. Before it was Anthony Davis. But with his penchant of attracting injuries, and nakita natin sunod-sunod na taon, lagi siya nagkaka-injuries. LeBron James getting to the apex of his career, we are looking at a little bit of going downtrend sa kanyang career. But again, he has LeBron James, he takes care of his body. But if I want to build my franchise around 15 to 20 years, it would be Karl Anthony Towns. This guy could shoot from the outside, could post up, could turn on either shoulder, could pin you down, could bring down the ball. And he is just the perfect big man for the small ball era of the NBA.
So you go over with Karl Anthony Towns over a Russell Westbrook, a Steph Curry.
Oh, definitely. This guy has size, he has skills, and he has tremendous upside. Napakabata.
Sino naman sa tingin mo, Martin, yung magiging breakout player or steal of the draft na lang
Steal of the draft.
Pag-usapan natin.
Well, it was
Number 1,
Ben Simmons, but he got injured. And there are a lot of names ngayon lumulutang Deontay Murray, shooting guard coming from the Washington Huskies of Coach Lorenzo Romar. He was a very good transition player, goes up and down the floor well. Di naman talaga ang trademark netong programa ni Coach Lorenzo Romar. He has a questionable outside shot, but with that, playing for a team with high pace during college, it bode well for him. And then now he would be moving into the San Antonio Spurs. Marami silang gaps na kailangan ni Phil. Manu Ginobili getting older. But my steal for the draft, Skal Labissiere.
Oh,
A Haitian player.
Okay.
Oh, very good big man. He was drafted by the Phoenix Suns. Now he was traded to the Sacramento Kings. He would be learning under DeMarcus Cousins, and there might be a dysfunction away from firing another head coach, but he is very impressive. He just lost his confidence playing under more open-floored offense under Coach John Calipari in University of Kentucky, but he would be very, very good in 2 to 3 years.
If you think na si Skal is the steal of the draft, would he be the best rookie after 5 years?
Wow. Best rookie, it has so much factors. Again, your upside, that's one. And ito very big ako dito, the culture that you would be brought in.
So, kumbaga, yung Philadelphia medyo
kung ano yun.
tagilid
Ben
na yun.
Simmons is, for one, they have an injury plague for their first-year players. Nerlens Noel, for one. Joel Embiid. Dario Saric stayed abroad. And then now, Ben Simmons, going through a workout, breaks his foot. I like Jaylen Brown. This guy played for in California for the Golden Bears. Plays the swing spot. He is a very, very good kid. If you see his interviews during the draft, very polished. And he would play under Brad Stevens. This guy propelled Gordon Hayward into back-to-back championship games in Butler. Now Jaylen Brown would learn under him with that structure. This would be a very, very good player in 5 years. That's my pick.
Sino naman, Martin, ang team that you think will be breaking out this year? Team to watch. Of course, alam natin, Cavs, Warriors. Pero who will make it interesting in either side?
To quote my favorite analyst, Jalen Rose, team futuristic, the Milwaukee Bucks. They have length, with Giannis Antetokounmpo being labeled as their starting point guard at 6'11". You have John Henson ready to step up. Greg Monroe would be an interesting piece. And they have a very good rookie guard in Malcolm Brogdon. He was scoring like it's getting out of style when he was playing in college. And then now with the length, and they also traded for Tony Snell. They have another shooter that would step up. That Chris Middleton is nursing an injury and might lose this year or 6 months.
Pinakawalan nga nila si MCW. Before I let you go, Coach Hammer, who is your pick to win it all?
Well, last year, on wax, on the score, on our show, I picked the Cleveland Cavs, and Anton raised his eyebrows. And they did deliver. This year, I picked the Cleveland Cavs to double up as long as they sign Josh Smith. J.R. Smith, rather. J.R. Smith, because he hasn't signed his contract yet. But pag nakuha rin nila si Josh Smith, malaking tulong yan.
So we will hold you that we will remember this day.
Put it on
Coach
wax
Martin.
that LeBron James would deliver back-to-back titles to the land.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us on The Score.
For more sports updates, keep watching The Score. And don't forget to subscribe.